do. And make sure, of course, that everything is the way that I would prefer that it would be. And then check to see if the stream is running. Still don't see it yet. There we go. There we go. And can I hear myself alright? Still don't see it yet. Okay, yep, I hear myself. I hear myself, that means we're fine. I hear myself, that means things are fine. Now, as to what's going on with the free company. So, yeah, oh, Arcadiaz is back. And Olivier and Aika are doing some stuff. Speaking of Olivier, I'll talk about something really weird that happened during some time away in between this stream and the previous stream. Yeah, let's go ahead and bump him back up, because yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm promoting Olivier right now. Well, there's actually a reason for that. What happened was that last night Olivier had expressed his intent to leave our free company and actually start his own. And so he actually left, and we actually did give him the opportunity to help him out with establishing his new free company. Hey there, Tim and Wayne, good to see you and happy birthday. Hopefully I can make this already even more of a happy birthday than you're already having right now. So yeah, I'm just talking about Olivier right now. He recently returned to the game. What's interesting is that last night Olivier expressed his intent to leave our free company. This is of course the person to whom Corinne took the ceremony of eternal bonding with earlier this year. So when it was revealed that Olivier wanted to leave the free company, we said our farewells, we wished him the best of luck, and we even set up ways to help him out, because one of the rules with wanting to establish your own free company is that you have to wait at least 24 hours until you can, 24 hours after you've left the free company in order to establish your own free company. Hey there, Miguel, good to see you this evening, glad you can make it. So yeah, we were willing to really help out Olivier with his efforts to establish a free company. He did say that he wanted to leave one of his alts behind, and so we did that. And in addition to that, we also let him know that we were willing to offer up some of our alts as well to help him successfully establish his free company. So that happened last night, and then this morning I checked the roster, and it was discovered that Olivier wanted to actually come back into our free company. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise, given that he wanted to try and establish his own free company. And from what he told me, he wanted to establish one with his brother, whom he plays with in the game in real life. And the two of them wanted to actually establish their own free company that would help to support members of the Exodus server who speak French, who are French Canadian. That was his intent with this free company that he wanted to establish, but I guess early this morning he had a change of heart and wanted to come back to us, and so now he's back in our free company. So that's how it stands right now, with things going on right now with Tails. So yeah, Olivier's back, and so we're gonna move right along with the things that are going on, because yeah, we were wanting to help him out with the establishment of a new free company for himself, but I guess he'll stick around with us for a little while longer, and then once he's good and ready, he'll branch out and establish his own. So let's go ahead and give a hello to the free company, because we haven't said hello to anyone yet. So let's go ahead and see if we can get my keyboard to function, because yeah, it likes to be a bit of a jerk sometimes. There we go. There we go. So yeah, we've now reached the point with the squadron for Corinne, and this has also happened with Mathia too, where the people that have been under our watch that we've been leading have been building up for a while, and they've now gotten up to the point where some of them are at experience level 20, and they can now take on a challenge where they are afforded the opportunity to get another level increased as far as the squadron as a whole. And yeah, as Olivier actually wanting to make his departure for good this evening, or because yeah, after he told me after he had completed the dungeon last night that he wanted to talk to me, and he said he was gonna say goodbye. So it could happen again, we don't know yet, but we'll see how it goes once he finishes over at Vale, where he's currently working on a summoner. So yeah, it's cool that he's starting to build that up. So yeah, he's got a DPS and a tank at 60, and he's got his white mage at 55. So he's definitely progressing nicely as far as his levels are concerned. So he definitely has accomplished a lot in the time that we've known him. He really has accomplished a lot of things here at the Tales. And obviously he'll want to apply that further to establishing his own free company whenever he does ultimately decide to do that. So for now, since we don't know how long it'll take him to complete his current dungeon, let's go ahead and hit up the Trial Roulette. Let's go ahead and hit up the Trial Roulette, because that doesn't take long. That doesn't take long. Hopefully we can get it finished and we can move on and find out if Olivier really wants to move on to establish his own free company, or if he still wants to talk about something other than that. Because it is a bit of a weird situation right now with Olivier, because we did offer to support him, and I know I keep saying it, we did offer to support him with his own establishment of a free company. And I just realized I went and warped to the wrong place. I meant to actually warp to our free company house. So yeah, that was kind of a waste of a return. No, I wanted to go to the free company house. We want to go there, and we want to set up shop as far as getting our retainers dealt with, among other things, and then we could also hit up the Gold Saucer if we still have time. Right. Oh, mail? You have nothing to apologize. You're my family. It was hard to quit you. Oh, okay. I didn't even hear my beeper go off for saying you have mail, but then again, I did start activating the stream while the loading screen was going on. So yeah, I guess he sent that in the meantime. So yeah, this song gets a lot of play right now. Let's switch it up a bit. What about this one? Or what about this one? No. Just trying to find a good one. Actually, I think I know that one. Okay. Okay, let's play this one. In the meantime, let's go ahead and speak to my retainers. While we're waiting for this char roulette to go up. And it's an 8 and 2. Yeah, sadly, the value of crawler cocoons is going down quite a bit. And that's not good for me, because I like to Because that's chronic cocoons have usually been a good source of income for me through my retainers. So to know that it's going down right now obviously does not help. And a 6 and a 4. Alright, you did sell a big stack of chronic cocoons. Let's go ahead and get the money from that too. Puts Corinne back over $1 million. Then we still haven't sold the high quality yet. Let's sort just so we have everything here. Because yeah, this is the bit of the weird thing going on right now with cloud cocoons. Okay, I will not put you up with another retainer mission until we're done with this trial, whatever it may be. Hopefully it's not a long one like the like Final Steps of Faith or something. No, it's just a free. Okay, this is easy to do. And it looks like we have a rookie warrior with us. So yeah, we'll definitely be getting a bonus out of this one. So yeah, the rookie warrior must be obviously getting their relic weapon. Which means we get to chill out for a little while until they're ready to unleash themselves onto Ifrit. So we get the Tombstone of Poetic bonus, in addition to the other bonuses I'm getting out of this. And even the Paladin is not necessarily a spring chicken either. So yeah, it's like one tank is completely new here for the first time, but the other tank has experience here before, but just has not logged in enough hours to drop the new player icon yet, the new player status. Therefore, we'll do everything we can to help things along. And we have no reason to not do so. We definitely have a golden opportunity to really stick it to a Ifrit here. Oh, there, you're staying over there. Like, that's always the thing, like, where is he gonna go? Yeah, but for the most part, this is fine. This isn't really that much of a concern, to be honest. You can really score good damage on this guy. Yeah, thankfully no options are landing near us. They're all out where the mages are and the long-range attackers. That means we can pound away on the creeps and not worry all that much. Which is good. Hey there, Debbie, good to see you this evening. Or I guess it's morning now in your instance. Yeah, where are those infernal nails? There they are. Running like, why are you taking so long to show up? But now here they are. They've arrived. Means we get the opportunity to destroy them. Yeah, looks like we're all trying to kill them at about the same time. Alright. Yeah, the way we were going at it was like we were trying to all kill them at once. Right. Walk right on over and into my triple limit break. Take this! And pow! Chaos and destruction wherever we go. That's just how it goes around here. Alright, triple threats. Alright, let you guys pass by harmlessly. Unless you're a stupid healer and you always stand in the middle. I don't know why healers always stand in the middle for that move, because you're pretty much asking Ifrit to kill you when you do that. Like, it seems like every time I come here and I draw Ifrit for the trial roulette, it always ends the same way. There will be at least one healer that will be in there that'll be like, okay, just kill me whenever he does the triple threat attack there. Happens every time without fail. Every single time. I don't know why humans are not aware of their surroundings, or maybe they just don't care. But in any event, we prevailed, and victory is ours. Yeah, Warrior, you did a pretty good job for your first time here. I'll definitely give you the credit. Yeah, I'd say you earned this round quite nicely. And it goes to me. That worked out quite well. Hey there, Dagon. Good to see you this evening. Glad you could join us. Yeah, just getting started here on another stream. We just finished the Trial Roulette. I am awaiting the arrival of Olivier once he completes Orm Vale. Because actually last night Olivier left our free company because he wanted to establish his own free company, but then early this morning he had a change of heart, I guess, and now he's back with us. Yeah, he wanted to establish his own free company, but I guess he had a change of heart early this morning. So yeah, let's give a shout out to Shantae. Alright, keyboard. Nice me, please. Yeah, how are you coming along with that Dark Knight of yours? Yeah, it's level 53, so yeah, you're coming along quite nicely. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a glamour. Well, yeah, that's one thing I realized I can do. Corinne's at experience level 30 now with her rogue, meaning that she can now take on the last challenges that are part of the rogue's challenges, and then she can proceed to become a ninja. So yeah, that'll be actually the main focus of tonight's stream. We'll be getting Corinne to becoming a ninja. So yeah, for those of you wondering like how we're gonna go about doing that, well, you won't have to wait all that long to find out. Alright, yeah, let's try and make sure that I got myself set up with the highest gear possible for where we're going. Let's add this. Make sure it all checks out. I don't know if I can go higher than what I currently have, which is the 23. I just want to make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. One thing I should also do as well, yeah, I guess I should go over to the Twin Adder to see if there is that option to get an improved set of daggers for Corinne. Because we'll need all the advantage we can get as we get Corinne onto what will be the last 3 challenges for the rogue before she becomes a ninja. So that'll be the main focus tonight. I've gotten her a lot of grinding done, and are there any more rooms in the free house? Oh yeah, absolutely there, Debbie. Like there's no limit to how many rooms can be placed in a free company house. Like if you have the money, if you have the 300,000 gil, go right ahead and buy yourself one. Go right ahead and buy yourself one, because there's no, as far as I know, there's no limit for the number of rooms that people can have for within a free company house. If you want to get your own personal room and you have the money for it, go right ahead. And I realized I need to speak to you in order to get what I need. And we'll just make sure that I've got what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, here we go. Super Private Staggers, which is an improvement from the base lards that she's currently equipped with. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves a pair of those. Alright, there we go. That's a step up from what she currently has. So what do you say we warp over to Limsa to take on the last 3 Rogues challenges? Perfect, Debbie, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear that you've saved up enough money to get your own room, and yeah, of course, you'll also be able to furnish it with as much stuff as you want, up to 50 items, I believe it is, you can have in terms of housing for your own personal room. I might as well put out a shout out to the Free Company's information, since I am in Limsa, which is a place I do not come often. I do not come often to Limsa. I mean, I used to back when I was playing with Edie for the Let's Play, but this is not 2014, this is 2016. So the closest location to the Rogues Guild is the Fisherman's Guild. And we're going to make our way over there right now. And we're going to go ahead and complete these remaining Rogue challenges. Well, that's cool that you want to contribute in that way there, Debbie. Thank you for offering to do that. Hey, Loneward, let's go inside. It's been a while since we've spoken with people here at the Dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss, led by Rogue Guildmaster Jack. Let's go ahead and speak with him for the level 20 Rogues challenge entitled Grinners in the Midst. Jack appears eager to hunt down the Maelstrom's stolen treasures. Been practicing your don't steps, Corinne, because we're about ready to run rings around Captain Milala and her swords. Yeah, for those not familiar, a rivalry has been established between the Rogues Guild and a representative of Limsa army, or not army, but their police, so to speak, the Yellow Jackets, led by a Lalafell known as Milala. The Yellow Jackets have been pressing their investigations on the treasures that was cloaked from a Maelstrom tub. As you know, we've got our own network of codes what don't miss not what but the goings on about town. As for the shopping of the job, it'll be you, me, Underfoot, and the Stray. Let's get out on business, eh? I believe we will. So let's go over the battle plan. The Kev's late for the feast, so I'll just make sure we're all on the same page for now. When you get down to it, we have 2 goals for the job. Fighting back some 3 treasures, and rid the coast of Cloydham in the first place. You can be sure that the Yellow Jacket's shrew will be doing their dumbest to beat him to the marks, and seeing as the fate of the guild is at stake, we best not drag our details on this one. I see we grab all them bubbles before she's even lifted anchor, and give her a proper reason to rage against us rogues. You seem awful keen on this contest of all of a sudden, Jack. Oh, well, here's the thing. I sent me a grievance to the Philocracy regarding the Shrew's challenge, but the paper shufflers don't care a whit as long as one of us gets the job done. So I figured I'd sail with the wind rather than against it. Besides, we won't want to shirk our duties and force poor Captain Milala to blunder about in the scary darkness now, would we? How very gentlemanly of ye. Yeah, it would be cool. Actually, that's not quite how the airship works. I'll explain how the airship works after the cutscene. Well, them's the cards we've been dealt, aren't they? Now store your quips and let's hear what you learned about them bloody treasures already. Aye, the treasures. According to the manifest of that Maelstrom vessel, we're gonna bite back the Cerulean Star, the Silver Sorrows, and something called the Black Sarcophagus. Aside from the fancy names, I was able to whittle a few more details. The Cerulean Star, for starters, is a big old blue diamond which shines like, well, I suppose. Then we got the Silver Sorrows, a pair of earrings what once graced the wattles of a Sultana of Ulda. There's a tale there, but one what don't concern us at present. Lastly, this black sarcophagus thing. I'm afraid that one remained a mystery no matter how much I poked and prodded. In any case, all three of these trinkets was recorded as spoils from official privateering raids. Now, as you know, a pirate will usually sell his plunder through a reliable fence. Sometimes, though, holding an auction is the only way to offload goods what is too extravagant or just too bling rare for the average cult to deal with in. Our three Ronda's treasures fell into the auction-only category. When the bidding began in Ailport, the Thalaccracy weighed in with its ample purse, made some unmatchable offers, then organized the tub for the merchandise to be shipped back to Limsa. And that's when our Max swept in and picked up transport clean. I had a few words with the Maelstrom sailors that survived the attack, and they pointed the finger at the grinning Kells. Problem is, not one call's seen high nor heard of the Kells, not to mention the bloody ship since the raid. Oh, there you are. Sorry I'm late, Jack, but you'll want to hear this. Some of the cargo what cloyed from that transport was just found during a routine inspection of the Lafangran checkpoint. Lafangran? Have the Kells made landfall then? And what are the treasures? Any mention of them? Not that I've heard, but the jackets ain't done shaking out of all the boxes yet. Then we better get our eyes out there quick like. Corinne, on the foot. You're fresh for a run, ain't you? Of course. We'll go along with this. Come on, lass. I'll race you out to the checkpoint. Okay, so here is how I'll make my way over. Oh, hey there, Olivier. Good to see you again. Yeah, I guess you've yeah, you have earned the right to be in the Rogues Guild. I mean, after all, you do have yeah, you do have 30. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's trying to apologize. Yeah, I just want to give Olivier the assurance that he doesn't have to feel bad about whether or not he stays with us or not. Because we do want to respect his decision. But yeah, if his brother wants to actually establish this FC without Olivier, I mean, that's fine. I mean, we still have the length shell that we established last night too. Oh, hey there, Mom. Good to see you this evening. No, knowing him, he's probably left already. He doesn't stick around all that long. Yeah, just trying to help Olivier feel a little more better about his situation, because for those of you who are just joining us, Olivier had told us last night that he wanted to establish his own free company, so he left ours, but then early this morning he had a change of heart, and so now he's back with us. Yeah, so sometimes you don't realize what you have until it's gone. You mean, I think he means he can't. Yeah, try and make sure we can give him that assurance. So yeah, I guess he'll be sticking with us for a while. So yeah, that'll be good for it. Yeah, exactly there, Debbie. He doesn't get that nickname by accident. Anyway, we should be on our way, cause... Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, not yet. But yeah, for those of you who might not necessarily be familiar with the Free Company's history, Olivier and Corinne, their avatars are married to each other within the context of Final Fantasy XIV, and that happened back in the spring. And so my avatar, Corinne, is married to Olivier's avatar. So we've done quite a number of things in the past. He missed most of the summer because of the fact that he had to leave his job, and in addition to that, he also had to undergo some surgery as well. So he was not able to go out and get a new job until he was out of the hospital. But now that things are right in his world again, he's once again joined us. He did so last week. So anyway, we better go, and yeah, as much as I'd love to continue to chat, I would be disappointing you guys. Oh, really? Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I think, yeah. Alright, so yes, as he goes to get his work done, we'll go ahead and get our work done. Off we go to the flagrant checkpoints. So yeah, that was nice to be able to have that conversation with Olivier. And knowing that he'll be sticking around for a while at least. But it's good to know as well that his brother is also going to be returning to the game soon as well. But he'll want to, his brother will want to start out with his own free company, I guess, and probably sooner rather than later Olivier will want to join his brother. Which is good, because the brothers should stick together, you know? It would be a shame to see Olivier stay with us, but his brother, their own free company, by himself. Well, not necessarily by himself, because I mentioned to Olivier last night that we would be willing to offer some alts to provide some membership numbers for the free company in the early going. So here we are, all the way down here to find Perimu, aka Underfoot. I won our race! You owe me a pint, Corinne. Jokes aside though, it looks like the Kev was right about the cargo. Well, I had to talk to a friend there, Perimu. For what I've been able to reach from catch from them swats at the gate, it seems the peddler was boned for carrying goods what was known to be aboard that transport. They carted the poor sod away in chains, but the cargo itself is still there. I saw a pair of jackets carrying boxes up that wooden ramp. We need to know what's in them crates. I get the feeling they won't open their gains for asking though, not while this fool's challenge is going on. Do you think you could skulk over there and see if they found them treasures yet? So yeah, we gotta use the ninja's hide ability, which is this. And we gotta go, I believe it's over here where this dot is. Because yeah, it may not seem like much, but there is a dot here. Let me zoom in. Yeah, you can see it's not a very big dot. It's rather tiny, actually. Well, actually, oh wait a minute, it's actually, yeah, I think I actually have to go up the stairs here to find what I need. But hide does remain in effect for a long time. In fact, I think hide only wears off when you actually either attack, get attacked, or just turn it off yourself. So yeah, let's go over here to these two yellow jackets. Two yellow jacket soldiers are inspecting the seized cargo. Approach them all cloaked with your hide ability and attempt to listen in on their progress. Well, that's not an issue with me. Alright, yellow jackets are discussing the contents of the crates. This is all junk. No diamond, no rings, and no bloody black sarcophagus. Looks like we'll have to lean hard on that skinny peddler for to find them treasures. The sergeant says the merchant's still pleading ignorance. Claims he was hired to carry the goods to the checkpoint and naught else. What a pile of pugil shite. I'm guessing the pirates have split the cargo and are trying their luck at every checkpoint. Captain Malola's already given orders to double the guard and inspect every cart and wagon what comes through. Alright, now that we know that, it's an easy drop-off. So yeah, let's go and now we can manually take off hide and talk to Perimu again. So they found out of value, hey? Benny, thought we'd lost the contest before we'd even properly started. But be that as it may, something would add up here. Why would you order a cult to carry the goods through the checkpoint? No smuggler is that daft, surely. And even if by some miracle the gods just squirmed through Lithagran without raising a fuss, why would you risk taking merchandise back to the city what you cloyed it from? No, there's a bigger picture here and we need to take a step back to see it. Assuming the Curs hired this peddler to do their dirty work, there'll be someone in the shadows that's brokered the deal, and I just happen to know a cove what makes it his business to oversee these kinds of shady arrangements. The thing is, this black marketeer bloke changes his haunts depending on how the breeze blows. Quite literally, in fact. I seem to recall the Navigator's Veil being shifted a westerly wind this morning, so that'd put him... at Teller's Rest. Nice and close. Why don't we go and ask him a few questions before we head back to the guild? I believe we can do that. And Tiller's Rest is actually, I believe, yeah, it's actually a lot closer to Summerford Farms than Lithagran Checkpoint was. So let's make our way there now. I was always a nosy person. Alright, find the Black Marketeer at Tiller's Rest. Very well. And we might as well put a shout out for the free company since we're out here in the open. I mean, there's no reason not to. Take any opportunity you can get to promote for your free company. But yeah, there's always a lot of youthful and new players around here in Middle Eorzea because it is a prominent place to come to for new players to the game, for those who start in Limsa Lominsa. Alright, what do we got? Our Black Marketeer is hiding over here. Yeah, hey you there. Yeah, in fact he's so black even his skin is black. Hey there. I pride myself on my memory for faces, but yours is unknown to me. Are you an earnest customer or an acquisitive annoyance? I must be sure of your intentions. And this is how he proves it, or explains himself, or whatever. It's by doing this. Yeah. You think it's going to be that easy to beat me? You must be joking. I do not think so, then Mr. Kikirin Plucker. Once I'm done with you, I'm going to pluck your eyebrows and maybe an eye or two. I mean, I do have the tools to do it with. Yeah. So now that I've brushed aside your cronies, now what do you got to say for yourself? The dance is old, but the name is new. Put away your daggers, rogue. I peddle my wares to your kind since the upright thieves stalked the night. Speak! What would you have of this humble merchant? Still tormenting the coils, eh, Grandad? We've come from information on a smuggling job. There was this peddler what was caught at the Lithagran checkpoint moving merchandise for the grinning curs. Pleaded innocence even when he'd heard put the screws to him. You wouldn't know aught about that deal, would ye? Every last sort of detail, not a single grain of stolen sand passes through the shadows without my knowledge. But such prickly wisdom lodges tightly in one's throat. What have you brought to ease the pain of its passage? Spare me the theatrics, Grandad. Here's your usual purse. Yeah, take it. The sum is paid, the deal is made. May my answers sate your fickle hunger. Your hapless peddler was indeed innocent. He was but a beast of burden employed by associates of the grinning curs, and likely knew naught of the freight's tainted nature. A pawn, if you will, a convenient decoy. There are those amongst my acquaintances who specialize in providing such services. Aye, that's what I thought. The curs wanted that call to get caught, and now the jackets have had a taste, they'll waste their time yaffling every shite pie what comes through their checkpoints. Meanwhile, the real treasures are hidden away in the Darkmans along with the grinning curs. Not the Darkmans, Master Rogue. The Mists. What are you getting at? Aside from the travelling merchant, the curs associates have spent coin on another piece for this little game. A navigator. One who is practiced in piloting a vessel through the Doxy's pool. The Doxies? The gods only know how many ships have sailed into that fog soup and never come out again. And that's where you say the curs have gone to ground? Now there's a trick what took some bollocks. Once their hunted tub was sitting dimber in the midst, though, it would have been easy to have these associates of theirs ferry the junk goods to Eorzea. Then the canny coves just needed to wait for the peddler to get boned and draw the glazes of the yellow jackets inland. We need to strike now. As soon as they learn the coast is clear, they'll flee for open waters. A fair appraisal of events. Now that you know the location of your marks, however, it will not be so difficult to track them down. The Doxy's Pole was once an impenetrable shroud, but ever since the calamity, the mists are far less constant. Narrow your search to the heaviest banks, and you will soon uncover those who wish to remain unseen. But now a warning. The mist can steal other dangers besides the dogs you seek. A careless step may land you upon the chopping block. The chopping block? You can't mean... Yeah, he does. Seems I've found myself another lead to look into. You hurry on back to Jack and tell him what we've learned so far. Well, he is a rogue there, Debbie. What comes out of his mouth? Not all that surprising. I'm having tons of fun, but I really enjoy bigger swords, so I want to unlock Dark Knight, huh? Well, let's let him know we approve. Oh, come on, keyboard. Yeah, first things first there, Arcadiaz, because, yeah, you're not even finished with the battle against the Guardian Empire yet, because you're still of new blood to the game, so you'll have to do all that stuff before you can even think about making your way into becoming a Dark Knight. I'll bet you do there, Debbie. I'll bet you do. Alright, back over to the Sisters of the Edelweiss, aka the Rogues Guild. Let me in! Alright there, Jack. Here's... Yeah, I don't want to target the little puppy. About time lost. Yet it's gone so long I almost sent astray after you. What happens underfoot? Well, here's what happened. So Mark's and bitten the bubbles are snug inside the Doxy's pool, eh? We'll not discount the old man's running, but we may not have a chance to crash the kells and grab all them treasures. We board that ship now. You, me, and the kid. I suppose we'll be needing ourselves a tub for the voyage. I'll have reeds with Swarsons and see what the dry docks can spare us by way of a ship and a reliable crew. Get your kit together and meet us there. And away we go. This time we're up to Lower Laodicea. You know, we're definitely going to cover a lot of real estate in this episode. We're going to be covering real estate all over Laodicea for this live stream. So off to Lower Laodicea. It's here where I had the opportunity to demo the where I had the chance to demonstrate guild levies. So it's down here, I believe we want to find our person. Yep, here's Jack. And as you can see, combat will be required. Alright, Corinne, I pulled in some favors and there's a crew will get us close enough to scamper aboard the Kel's vessel. You'll be cramped up on that deck. If you try to mill a whole lot at once, we'll soon find ourselves against the rails. So we go in quick and quiet and try and knock them off a few at a time. Well, lass, are you ready to test? Are you eager to test your sea legs? We are. We'll be synced down for this one. Hopefully my gear is strong enough that I can withstand what's about to come. Alright, looks like we've invaded this vessel. Alright, and we are under Right, no one's seen us so far. Let's get to work. Well, sinking steppers and the captain. Those two back there are yours. Well, yep, we follow the cab. Yep. Yep, we're gonna pay you guys a visit. And don't think we forgot about you there, swabby. Yeah, you're in the match for two chicks with knives. Yeah, sorry there, Cannoneer, but you made yourself so easy to identify. And Cutter, because you're a healer, we need to take priority against you. Alright, who's next? Oh, there's the captain. Hey there, Captain. Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, I'll have to kill you now. Or at the very least, stop your crazy rampage. But yeah, we're not worrying at all right now about our health. We just have to... oh, now I've grabbed his attention. But yeah, he's summoning for reinforcements. Where are they coming from? Down there. Hey there, Growler. Yeah, I want the Growler. We gotta kill him. Just try and force the issue as much as possible. TP bleed, what? Yeah, I kinda noticed. Yeah, I kind of noticed this situation going on, and yeah, I need to stay out of danger here. So yeah, running out of gas. Alright, Growler's dead. But yeah, I need gold. Okay, yeah, go there, guys. In fact, I think I have the option to use, no, I don't have the option to use Invigorate. No, that's a Dragoon ability. Sadly. But thankfully, the Kev's got my back. And take that. I land on your shoulders and plant daggers into them. Yeah, Captain, you got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. We beat you with these. Well, that takes care of them. Yeah, indeed it is there, Debbie. Indeed it is. Chuck, I found me one of them treasures. Unless there's another fist-sized blue diamond on board, it's got to be the Cerulean Star. As for them other two bubbles, I've tossed the caverns and made through the hold ilm by ilm, but there's not else here. Well, we'll just have to ask all sweet like, won't we? Spit it out, Cal. Where are you keeping the rest of your treasures? Huh! You think I'll spill me guts for the likes of you, rogue? Maybe you won't, at that. But what about this partner you're working with? Oh, we don't need no partner! So you're telling me that this is all your own idea? You woke up one day and decided you'd attack a maelstrom transport right off the coast of Aleport, then disappear into the loving embrace of the Doxy's pool. Not exactly your style, is it? The grinning cows are too bleeding famous for being the crew what turned off our snots of privateering in favour of keeping to the old ways. You'll only escape the yellow grab jacket's grip this long by crawling on your bellies and snatching scraps of filth from the table. You ain't the type to sink your teeth into a navy-owned vessel, no matter the price. I have no profit in being cautious no more. The age of pirates is swift coming to an end. Merway won't be stopped, not by a piddling little crew like mine. That's why we've thrown our lot in with the executioners. That blue rock was just our share of the loot. The scraps from the table, like you said. If you want some other trinkets, then you'll have to take it up with our new mates. Won't drop without time lost. First we need to get these stinking curves in our tub back to the docks. Yep, let's turn it around. And now they're back on dry land. Yeah, so that night, putting aside the issue of who gave you the orders, there's no doubt these was the curves that raided that Maelstrom ship. Now for the punishment fits the crime. And that's when this chick comes in. I was informed that a certain well-known pirate ship was spotted weighing anchor at the Morabi Tridocks. I assumed that this was your work? Yes, that is our yellow jacket antagonist on the right. Oh, you missed all the excitement, Captain, but never you mind. The cerulean starters back and bob in our sneaky little fumbles. And these must be the grinning curs. Degenerate fiends! How dare you ply your filthy little trade in Lominsan waters! How many innocent sailors were massacred that you might sate your vile avarice? Every one of your kind ought to be lined up and shot! A musket ball is the only answer for this rampant display of lawlessness! Wait. Do you mean to just execute them here on the bloody docks? At least take the buggers under custody first. Handing them over to you for lawful punishment will satisfy the demands of the code just as well. We've already got the answers to our questions, so feel free to take them anyway. Do not to presume to give me orders, rogue! You only managed to capture these villains and their ill-gotten treasure by employing unsavory and unconscionable means. Why, you're not more than pirates yourselves! These bastards ain't worth a true pirate's spit! Who asked you? The upright thieves was formed to protect us from ourselves. Now they're just hunting dogs for the Admiral. Melweb yanks the leash and another buccaneer disappears. You rogues are traitors to your own kind. If it hadn't been for you... Aye, go on then. Blame me and me coast for your own failures. You knew what you was about when you defied the code. You knew that we'd be after you. Well done here. There's still 2 treasures left, rogue, and I mean to claim them both. I'll reconsider this contest of yours, Captain. Turns out this fish was trying to hook us a shark, and it might just swallow you whole. It's like, what are you getting at? So back to Limsolominsa. Yeah, we'll see more of you later there, Malala. Yeah, don't mind the warrior of light who's lost her way and become a rogue. Because, yeah, it is a thing in this game. In fact, you don't even have to beat the game before you become a rogue. I mean, once you've completed your initial level 10 warrior challenge with whatever you started as, and you make your way out here to Limsolominsa if you didn't start here, then you can cross over and become a rogue, and you can actually beat the game on your first try as one. I've known quite a few people who've actually done it that way. Who, once they found out that rogue and ninja were warrior class you could play, but not as at the start, they would play it to level 10 with whatever they had initially chosen, complete the challenge, then earn permission to start branching out, and then they just come here to Limsolominsa, and then join the Rogues Guild, and then keep playing until they beat the game as with the rogue slash ninja as a main. So yeah, I've known quite a few people who've done that. Alright, Jack. Benny, work on that ship, Corinne. First blood is ours. How do you take it to fight on sea? There are a few that can drop an opponent as quick as a rogue, but mind you don't exhaust yourself just flailing your blades at the tougher coves. And that goes double for when your mates on your flanks. If you notice one of your fellas is starting to flag, use the tricks we taught you to gear them back into the fight. I said it before last, but I'll need you sharp enough to call steel for what's to come. I'm afraid this will be more of a challenge than even what the little shrew was bargaining for. I was assuming the kills weren't lying about the executioners, and the executioners are who I bloody think they are. Twixt you and me though, I'm hoping the name is just some laughable coincidence. And so with that, we get the 4,000 experience points, iron daggers, which we're not going to need since I already have stuff that's much stronger as well. We don't need the gear that's here, so 500 gil it is. I think that's a good pay for a rogue. So now let's take on Jack's next challenge at level 25 entitled Sweet Sorrows. Jack wishes to discuss the plan for recovering the remaining treasures. Hold there, Corinne. We've a lot of Joe ahead of us, and that's a fact. Not also taking enough with what with the Malala support snapping at our heels, but we managed to grab on that first trinket without too much fuss. Biting back from the other two treasures though, that will be a different story. Once the stray gets here, I'll explain what, or more to the point, who we're up against. Alright, we have two bowls left on the list. The Silver Sorrows and the Black Sarcophagus. Let's see where we're at. Oi, where's Pamu got to? On the foot. He's still looking to wither the tail behind that bleeding sarcophagus. We'll not be cloying that stickler until we've at least has an inkling as to what the bloody thing looks like. Treasures aside, I've been doing some digging into my own of these executioner allies of the Green and Kells, and I'm afraid the name weren't no coincidence. Corinne, you've heard of the bloody executioners, I hope. It seems them Kells was feeding them from the family of one of the nation's greatest pirate powers. These ain't no ordinary crew of cutthroats, lass. Within Limsa, the bloody executioners wield a power and influence second only to the Admiral herself. There was none too fond of Melweb on her prohibition on piracy, and it was only the overwhelming threat posed by the Gallian Empire what eventually convinced them to play nice with the philocracy. But pirates ain't ones to play nice for long. Now that one-eyed Hilfer ain't around to help the ship, the solidarity of the bloody executioners has begun to show cracks. Alright, take care there, man. Thanks for coming to pay us a visit. All the strongest factions and lieutenants begun to form their own factions and are scrabbling to claim the top chair for themselves. Of course, not one bloody cove can agree with another on which way the executioners ought to set sail. Among these new factions though, there's a group who is pushing to break free from the Admiral's grip completely. Turns out these reformers, as they call themselves, was the ones who took the Grin and Kells under their wing. Which means they've got possession of the last two treasures we've yet to cloy. Rumours around town say that even for executioners, these coves are bloody and ruthless and not to be crossed. We should sit this one out, Jack. Piss on the lawless contest, it ain't worth this kind of grief. We've been inviting the wrath of a crew so large and dangerous that even the Admiral ain't keen on coming to come blows to with them. If they ever came after us... Large or small, it don't much matter. They broke the code when they hit that maelstrom tub. All the Grin and Kells are paying for that crime, but we'd be poor sworn excuses for rogues if we let the real culprits carry on unpunished. I mean to see this job to the end, and that means biting back them treasures and handing out proper justice to them as deserve it. But Jack! Listen, with all the infighting going on at present, all stabbing a short blade into one's faction's toe ain't like to bring the whole executioner crew down on our heads. Besides, them reformist buggers are so far split on from the main mob that they've been avoiding the city altogether. Now it's about time we got to work. Corinne, you're to track down our black market contact.
I'll set him to looking into the Kel's new allies a while back, so he should have some answers for us by now. The veil was lifted by suddenly this morn. That'll put the old man at his haunted low in Eorzea. Here, take this suckle blunt and pay a visit to the House of Sticks. That's Coldblood territory if you didn't know. The old man bribes them from Thor and hires the biggest and meanest souls as bodyguards. Just be ready for your approach to be challenged.
Alright. Oh, I didn't mention what the airship is used for. Airship is used for two purposes. One is that it can be used in a way to go and run automatic missions for you. But it can also send you to a place called the Diadem, which is a place that can only be accessed by airship. I've only been there once. I was invited by a group of people here on this server to join them, and they allowed me to come along with them, and we actually got to do what you're required to do is actually quite a number of tasks in order to complete a series of requirements to leave with some treasure at all. So there is that thing we can do with the airship once we actually have one built. So we want to go to House of Sticks. Now, given the map, where is it going to be? So it's not going to be Middle Laodicea, it's going to be Lower Laodicea. So let's change over to... Well, we know where it is. It's just a matter of actually leaving the guild. On your N64. Matt Berry, huh? Well, Matt, welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. Glad you could join us here for the first time. It's always nice to welcome new people to our live streams here. So thank you very much for coming to pay us a visit, and welcome to the channel. It's always nice to extend a welcome to a fellow Matt. And so I'm glad that you're here with us this evening. So yeah, that's really cool to get to extend a hello to a fellow Matt. So yeah, glad to have you with us. So it's cool to welcome some new people. And yeah, it is exactly where I expected it was. Northeast. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, it's probably not the place that I'm thinking of because that would be too obvious, and I was right. I was right about that. So yeah, we're going northeast and across the bridge for this one. Good one. Well, I guess since we're also in Lower Laodicea, we can also plug as well. We have the opportunity to do so. But yeah, it is a bit of a ways out from Limsa. I mean, heck, we could have gone Lower Laodicea, Morabi Dry Docks, and he left ourselves with an even longer trip. But yeah, thankfully it's not, as I made it a lot shorter. Thankfully I did make it a lot shorter, but yeah. Yeah, it's sad that the Final Fantasy XIV on Nintendo consoles ended with what we now know as Final Fantasy VI. Because I think there was Crystal Chronicles for the Game Boy Advance or something, or the original DS. I don't remember for what it was for. I'm pretty sure it was for one of the handhelds. Alright, so yeah, looks like we found the Black Marketeer, but he's under attack. So yeah, looks like we'll have to come to blows on this one. A doorman, huh? Well there, doorman. Let me come crashing down on your door. Oh wait a minute, these are the Marketeer's actual bodyguards. Oh, that was unexpected. And also unfortunate. I guess we're gonna have to just slice and dice these all. Yeah. No amount of building up your defense is gonna save you. You're dead. Yeah. Hey, Black Marketeer. What was that all about? Welcome to House of Styx, young rogue. You must excuse my Harling's enthusiasm for greeting visitors. Now, have you any cumbersome baggage of which I might relieve you before we begin a conversation in earnest? I guess I was given some money to pay you with, so yeah, here you go. Take it. Take it and go. A heavy burden for one of your tender years to bear, but its weight has balanced the scales. The sum is paid and the deal is made. Let us speak of these reformists. This faction that so wronged the code now seeks to peddle one of its stolen treasures, the earrings better known as the Silver Sorrows. The deal, it is said, is set to take place at Costa del Sol. The buyer, a moneyed merchant from the golden sands of Uldar. The earrings will be out in the open, vulnerable. I would target the moment of transaction right so inclined, as the gentleman up there by the cabin appears to be, for he purchased this self-same information. Though he attempts to disguise his identity, the stench of a soldier yet lingers. I know not where one such as he came to learn of my existence, but I suspect he works for a certain yellow-coated captain. Indeed. Brave she is, but foolish. Stumble blindly into the underworld, and your groping hands will not save you from the holes at your feet. Sudden shall be her fall. Alright, so gotta go back to the Rogues Guild to let Jackie Boy know what happened. And also, I guess I have to question the use of internet lingo again because I don't know it. But what is PMSL there, Debbie? Just to ask. Because yeah, it's another one of those internet terms where I'm like, what? Like, I'm familiar with the basics, like LOL and LMAO, but as far as some of the more elaborate terms, I'm like, huh? Like, there's a language called English, people! Use it! Might have heard of it, it's been around for thousands of years! Alright, Lonward. Piss myself laughing. Alright. Okay there, Jack, I'm back. Oops, no, it's not you I want to speak to, the cab, it's Jack! The leader. Welcome back, Corinne. What information do the old man have on them from us? Looking to unload them earrings, are they? And to an old one, no less. Can't say as I'm surprised to hear the buyers from out of town. You won't find many Lemintons willing to milk coin on all them cuz are selling. Only the nastiest of souls will go about funding them as means to pull down the eyebrow. And here's what else you need to know. Aye, one of my Limala's lackeys arrived at the house of Foyer. How they know how to... them cows we captured must have cockled deranged their shoes and interrogations. Well, we have to assume the Yellow Jackets know what we know, and that means we better get our ulcers to Costa del Sol right bleeding now. I'll handle this one, Jack. You and Corinne can wait here for Permu. Alright, the cab, what the hell is she playing at? After her loss, she knows this ain't a solo job. So yeah, we gotta go chase after the cab, or little Mikote. So after Costa del Sol. But yeah, like I said, we plan to cover every part of La Eorzea, it seems, when playing as a rogue. Alright, where is the cab? Well, her icon leads us this way. Yeah, it seems like every character in the game has some sort of tracking indicator that lets you know exactly where they are. Hey Mikote, we need to talk. I told you to wait at the guild! I don't need... Well, it might just be I could use an extra mort in the shadows after all.
Jack has his mind set on punishing the executioners, but me? I just want to skulk in, claw themselves a bit and skulk out. I reckon that if I could manage that with none wiser, then they wouldn't know who to come after. Finish the job without drawing me daggers, you know? It ain't exactly true to the code, but the shield of the underworld honor won't stop them bloody killers from cutting me mates' throats and setting the sisters a glimmer. The guild's the only place we're offered to take in a pirate stray like me and will not see it burn to the ground. The deal's about to start. Say the word when you're ready to hit in. And yes, combat is required again. Alright, here's what we know. The rich merchant... Oh, hold on, we'll say goodnight to Chantrell. As soon as the keyboard works... Oh, spell it right. Ouch. Left just before I got it off. Oh well. Alright, here's what we know. The rich merchant's what's come over from Uldar, some old mates of Master Gigaruju, the Colazone's Costa del Sol. Gigaruju's taken his guards and danced and dells and pranced off down the beach someplace, giving over the use of the entire resort to this friend. Seems she didn't want an audience for her bargain with the reformists. Which, as it happens, works out well for us. Wait until they're busy haggling over a price, then snatch the serves and hop the trigger before they realize salt's amiss. Sound like a plan? Right. Yeah, I know. Well, before we do, I need to make a run to the washroom really bad because I worry that if I don't do this now, then I'm gonna be squirming in my seat during the mission. So back in a moment, guys.
Okay, I'm back. And so now it's time for us to take on this challenge. Let's do it. Waiting for our cue to go. There, the players have arrived. The forest quancounts and the all-down buyer setting up on the southeast platform. The earrings ought to be nearby. Hang about. Who are all these other coals? The place is going to be empty. Reinforcements? I see some nasty-looking blokes in all-down garb. And those are... mammoths? That merchant brought along a whole bloody entourage! I've gone and got ahead of myself. I should have realised the job would never be that easy. We'll have to mill through a few of them bodyguards first, I reckon. You don't want to fight through a forest of blades so should you get caught sneaking up on about them narrow walkways. Jack! I thought I'd... Slow your excuses, love. I know fairly well what you're about. You start going soft and all still, and I'll be like losing one of my arms. I can't circle the bloody executioners all by myself. It's only because I've got rogues like you and Underfoot and Corinne here that the guild can take on the jobs it does. When our cubs walk the shadows, it's the bleeding pirates what do the trembling. Remember that, the kid. We ain't some two guild robbers what piss their breeches when the daddles are caught in the honeypot. With the knives and the dogmans and no bastard wants to go blade to blade with the likes of us. I see you've not changed your mind then. You'll need all the stabbers you can get, and I promise mine will be there when you need them. Benny, now let's cover parts of that platform and bite back for meetings. The kid, you hide yourself down by the docks in case the marks escape during the fighting. And as for me, Corinne, you and me will split up and mill the guards as we go. It's them poppers that can send me mills. I suggest you crash them little buggers before they can spring out of your own phone. Creeping as close as you dare, then click them right twixt the glazes. Most calls will think a rogue will stab it in the back, but a sneaky attack from the front can be just as lethal. Once you're done with the first group, slip back into the shadows and move on to the next. Not to it, eh? We better do it before the sun comes up. I'll head over to the back while they start in from the front. Let's wrap this up before their jackets blunder in and scare off our marks. And so now away we go. Defeat the bodyguards. So let's start by hiding. So yeah, we got our first target in here. Alright, yeah, get the jump start on these guys. And remember to use that technique that we've got, the Kiss of a Wasp. Pretty slow them down. Yeah, I may need a little bit of support on this one. Well, you could hear him squirm as he died. He was definitely doing a lot of squirming for his death. Hey there, Misery. Stop hiding, fight like a man. Well, I can't help it. I mean, I have to do this a certain way. Because as you can see, I have to only go where the place takes me. And it's taking me this direction. Go. Go and take on another crazy trio. Uh-oh. Hold on, Jack. We'll try and get to you as soon as we can. Gotta deal with the bad guys in front of me. Can't have us getting into a whole bunch of trouble than we are already in. Alright, you're dead. Now which way was Jack going to be? I think he has to go... Oh, he's over there, okay. Well, at least we know where they are. Deal with the mammoth first. Get him out of the way and then we can focus on the captain. Or the self-port captain, not our own captain, because, yeah, we don't want to kill him. Yeah, besides on top of that, this mammoth offers cure spells. We can't have him curing anybody. So we'll just focus now on the captain himself. And he's almost dead. Huzzah! And he's down and out. Now for the mirrors. Alright. Lead on. Yeah, I guess you're just gonna follow me. I guess we want to go up this way. Because, yeah, this appears to be where the target is. And that is coming my direction. I'll wait until he joins me and then we'll hit the mammoth and kill it off. 3, 2, 1, go. It's only private when I say it's private. It's only a private meeting when I say it's private. And now it's your turn there, sword. It's a race to see who can kill who first. And then Mr. Accountant, you and I will have to have a little bit of a conversation. Not much of one, just a little one. And down you go.
Rogues? No one mentioned that about rogues! What in the hell do you think you're doing? I am conducting a business transaction on behalf of the bloody executioners. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what they'll do to you?
I'm all frightened. It's odd. And then that you're the one who's shaken. It don't matter much to me how you work for. Your bosses broke the code and we had to collect. Those will be the silver studders then. I'm sure you paid a caravan a coin for them shiny bubbles, but I doubt they're worth your life. Let's have them then.
Like, what? Wait, damn you! You should know that this personage is an extremely influential member of the East Aldenar Trading Company. Surely you've heard of it? If the threat of reprisal will not stay your hand, then consider the political ramifications of interfering with a foreign dignitary. The Admiral would not desire you to damage Limsa's relations with Ul'dah. Yes, exactly. I am very high placed in Ul'dah society. I have powerful friends who would not be pleased for you to mistreat me in any fashion. And you must understand the silver sorrels are a historical treasure. A gift was once bestowed upon by Sultana Nanasha Ul-Nasha by her champion. The earrings were later stolen from the royal vault, and we lost hope of ever recovering them. That I might so easily purchase them thus is a miracle. The return on these trinkets will be, that's to say, the sorrels must be returned to Ul'dah. Can you not look the other way for the sake of my nation's pride?
You must think you think some well-told thug. If this deal is being made on behalf of your country, then why are you sneaking about and consulting with pirates?
An excellent point. One might doubt your quality of character were you to continue with these feeble fabrications.
Yeah, guess who? Milala.
You need only entrust those earrings to me, should you truly wish to see them return to Ul'dah, that is. After all, 'twas to fulfill that very purpose that the Philocracy bid on the sorrows in the first place.
Bit late there, aren't you, Captain? I think you'll agree this round belongs to us.
On the contrary, my dear scoundrel, I made the winning move the moment I knew that we were dealing with a merchant of Ul'dah.
I come bearing an official order of seizure authorized by the Admiral herself. You will not be harmed, but I must insist that you cooperate with this reclamation of unlawfully obtained goods. Though Costa del Sol is private property, it nevertheless lies within state-governed territory. Come along quietly, and we not need to inconvenience Master Gigaruju any further.
Yeah, sorry you two Lalafels.
These suspects will be taken into Yellow Jacket custody, and do not concern yourself with the Silver Sorrows. They will be quite safe with me.
And so that's now done. Okay, Jack, where'd you go? Well, I guess you have to appear in front of us. Oh, yep, there you are. Yeah, I guess you're not happy about this one. Yeah, even as the rain comes in. Talk about adding insult to injury. Oh, the hell's like that candy-colored happy. We might as well handle the things to help who will fail on a velvet cushion.
I'll go find Underfoot and help him with his digging. There's still that lost treasure out there, and you can be sure the reformers won't be giving up without a fight.
Oi, you do that. Benny luck to your love.
Ah, there you are. You left before the events had been truly decided, and I thought you deserved to know the score. The Old Dawn merchant has acquiesced to our request and surrendered the silver sorrows into our keeping. We've also apprehended the reformist accountants, and we will be holding them for further questioning.
Oh ho! Born an associate of the bloody executioners. You yellow jackets don't flinch from your duty, I'll give you that. And this what I hear about you buying information, Captain? I thought you'd sooner die than associate with elements of the underworld.
I will do what I must to stay ahead in this challenge, and that Marketeer's knowledge was vital to the case. 'Tis true I might find his practices distasteful, but he is no pirate. It is the fading era of piracy which I mean to consign to the history books, and that chapter will never be fully closed until every pirate spawn relic, including you and your guild, becomes a thing of the past. Valiant and forthright, these are the words by which the Yellow Jackets live. It is the manner in which we protect Limsa. I swore an oath on the graves of my sisters. No more shall the innocent suffer at the hands of these savage buccaneers, these unrepentant killers!
On a grown oath it is. Me, I've got me fumbles for just keeping the code intact. But the code is a kind of oath too when you get down to it. And since I've sworn to uphold it, I've no intention of stepping aside and letting you trample over me on the curves. In fact, you'd be better off giving that now before matters get proper serious. Just say you're sorry, admit defeat, and we'll leave it at that, eh?
You! Your audacity knows no bounds! I am done wasting words! I shall reclaim that last treasure, and then I will look on victorious as your guild is dismantled brick by brick!
That's the spirit, Captain. Just don't forget to keep up an eye on them earrings. The city's crawling with rogues, you know. You can keep the sorrows in a bloody lockbox in the Cola Tower, but look away for a moment, and one of them codes will bot them beauties right back. Come on, Corinne, it's back those sisters for us. Yeah, we need to get out of this rain. Well said there, Misery, well said. So back to Limsa. Yeah, but it's raining over here too. Because yeah, when the rain falls somewhere in a territory, it'll usually be in the other territories as well. Yep, not surprising, it is raining here too. Alright, back over to the Fisherman's Guild to take us to the Rogues Guild.
Oh hey there, Deathstrucks, welcome back! Good to see you again! So yeah, you had the opportunity to see me play with my main Warrior of Light in Heavensward Mathai on Monday, so now you get to see me playing with my other primary avatar, Corinne, tonight. So yeah, glad you could join us. Hey there, Jack.
Well, after all that hard work, the shooter made off with the spoils. And as far as a damn contest goes, I suppose that makes us even. It'll be this lost treasure, this black sarcophagus that decides the victor. Whatever the reformers are doing to keep it bulb, you can bet your grandmom's teeth there'll be some blade work needed before this job is done. Get yourself ready for a proper scrap, Corinne. And so with that, 4,760 experience, daggers that we don't need, gear that we don't need because we all have stuff that's better than that, so it's 1,000 gil. And so now, it's time for the climax. Let's go ahead and speak with Jack for the level 30 challenge entitled Market for Death. Jack's rogues have new information on the final missing treasure. I was wondering when you'd show up, Corinne. I never left, but bugging me if you don't look ready to mill an entire crew of souls by yourself. And betting that you're out because we finally uncovered some hard facts about the lost treasure. Won't be long now before we cloy the wedding piece and put this dark challenge to bed. Alright, I've gathered the other codes for a meeting, so let's get down to it. Yeah, let's indeed have a conversation. I'll explain how that works in a moment there, Misery. At long bloody lost, the black sarcophagus is giving up like secrets. Underfoot, you've just some news for us.
Hi, Jack. I think half our trouble's in winning the truth of letting it call this nasty thing a treasure. The black sarcophagus ain't no dimber bobble. It's the Mark VI Magitech mine, a bleeding prototype explosive what was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel. And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they'd say the blast have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Seems the Guardians meant to start production at their factory in Eorzea, then distribute the mines to Castrum Marinum. Lucky some plucky privateer clawed the prototype en route then, eh? An experimental weapon? That explains why the Thalocracy was so bleeding eager to bid at that auction, and so reluctant to share the details with us.
You're watching on your phone? Well, I hope that's not, you're not getting too much of an issue there, Deathstrucks.
At least we know what, but at least we now know the what, yeah. But there's still the question of the where. The Curse delivered their bitten goods to the reformists, that much is certain. What happened to the sarcophagus after that, though? We ain't so sure. There have been no reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they've peddled it to some other buyer.
The reformist faction came out together on their shared hatred for the Admiral in their ways. I'm guessing they didn't claw that bone just to sell it. What is it, Lonnie? Yeah, we got someone coming in. A letter for your Jack, says the sergeant. Yeah, after these guys get mail. A letter? Who's it from? The old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Yeah, here you go. Let's see now. Call to Thalos, I have urgent news.
I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon there's some rum morsel he's dug up just for us?
Aye, it could be. Corinne, you and me are to head to Thalos. On the foot, the kid. You have to take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. So away they go.
Alright. Okay, so what I explained, why I have two primaries. If you're familiar with my, the way I've done my Let's Plays to this point, you'll be familiar with the fact that for A Realm Reborn, I use one avatar, and that was EDSS. And then for the expansion, Heavensward, I've used Mathia as my avatar for that Let's Play. So when the next expansion comes, the next character that I will use as my Warrior of Light will be Corinne. So it's just a way of it being like passing it from one person to another. So we have to go to Upper Eorzea for this one. Yeah, they make you go all over the place. So yeah, when I was finished with Heavensward for Mathia with the initial main story, I created some new characters, and Corinne was one of them. And so Corinne is who I've been grooming to become the new Warrior of Light for the next expansion when that comes out next year. So this is who I will be using when that expansion comes. I'll still stream with Mathia because I do intend him to be like a consistent presence in game for regular streaming. But as far as Let's Play is concerned, once Heavensward is done, so is he. So that's why Mathia is my main avatar on one server, but why Corinne is the main avatar on this server too. I'll pay you 40 gil for your services, sir. Alright, so yeah, we still got a bit of cover. We still got a bit of distance to cover. Yeah, we're definitely running through this storm like no one's business. Looks like our destination may either be in the house or behind it. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Let's even up the odds because I'm not quite so confident with what I have. Alright. Penetrate the purple perimeter and start fighting. 2 arms, my friendly little chocobo. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, there may be only 5 of us, but I have no issue with taking you to task. Yeah, I will have no issue with absolutely destroying you. Why do I have to keep replaying Kiss with the Viper every single time I have to fight? I have to do that every single time. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Alright. Yeah, the Black Marketeer kind of in a bad way. As well as his Kakiran friends. Where am I in the game? I am in Upper Eorzea. You're wasting your time, darling. We opened that Scrag's vehicle 3 bells ago. That's a female. You cross the bloody executioners, and you get what's coming to you. Did you like our message? We wasn't sure you'd fall for it, but a little mystery goes a long way, eh? Oh, don't be like that, darling. The inmates didn't have much choice. When the boss says, go play with the rogues, then we gotta play with the rogues. After all, we never asked you to come ruin our game now, did we? And don't give me no long-winded speech about your precious code. The Reformers' vision stretches far beyond what them title rules is good for. Once Captain Osbeer takes command of the executioners,
Here goes back the teeth we lost when we submitted to the Admiral's leash. We'll be the terrors of the sea once more, free to rove and plunder in a new age of pirate glory. And I'll bathe in blood to see that age come to pass. I'll kick down your shite stinking code and have you all sneaky heads on the chopping block.
Like hells you will. The only sensible being passed today is yours.
Well, hello there, darling. Aren't you a fine-looking lad?
I've heard all this pot before. Free to pillage and plunder, is it? Alright, all sounds grand, but you don't think of the price. That short stinking code is the only thing what keeps you bloody codes from milling one another. Without limbs to lament to call home, you'd be adrift in a notion of quarrons. But if you're still keen to keep company with their dead, I'd be so happy to oblige.
It was prettier with your gob shut, but I can see I'm not in my depth here. As much as I like to lop off all your noggins, I'd have to be satisfied with dragging the two of you out into the wilds. Kept you well out of the way, haven't I?
Out with it then!
Ain't it obvious? You stubborn scrags is looking to swap on a new toy, and my job is to stall you. The captain is mine with I'm right now. He's to show the rest of the executioners that he's got the stone to sit in the leader's chair. And what better way to do that than executing the bitch which snapped the chains on our crew?
He's talking to the Admiral himself! You're planning to blow up the command room, aren't ye?
Aye, you have made permission to panic. Of course, if you'd rather stay clear, the city would be glad to keep your company right here, sweetmeat.
Yeah, all of a sudden, danger, danger! You got anything else to say?
Think you can stop Captain Azabir? If you spread out yourself some wings, then you might still make it.
Alright, Jack, we got a crisis here. We got this man Mort at our mercy, but she seems to be enjoying herself. I bet I'll drag her back to the guild and see what other information she'll spill. We'll need you back in Nimsel as well, but your business at the foremast first. You should find Captain Milala at her post there. Why? Forget about the Solan challenge and tell her everything we know. Unless me judgments will off kilter, she'll do what needs to be done. And she's just taunting us. With a kiss, no less. Kiss of death? Could be. Alright, it's in Middle Eorzea. Middle Eorzea it is. But yeah, it's some ominous music for what's about to happen. Alright, there we go. Now we're where we need to be. Let's go ahead and speak with the captain. As much as we don't want to, we don't really have a choice here. And away we go to the west. Now if we go to the west, then we're going to see if we can find the little angry Lalafell in the yellow jacket. I mean, obviously she's a lot worse than the man in the yellow hat from the Curious George books, but still. We're kind of in a no-choice situation here. Yeah, she's gonna be on the other side of the bridge, so we gotta make our way down here because we can only access it from one of 2 points, and these are those. And hit the drop off. Let me over. Thank you. Thankfully it doesn't hurt that much. But it still does hurt the ego a bit.
You could stab her. Alright. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we do need your help, sadly.
Oh, you're one of Jack's rogues. You've come to seal the sorrows, have you? Well, you shan't have them. As you can see, they're safely clasped upon my very own... You're not here for the earrings?
Yeah, also, why are you wearing them?
The Admiral, you say? And you're sure these fiends are in possession of the sarcophagus? I must deploy more sentries at once! Do not think that this voids our challenge, rogue, and you can relay as much to your impudent guildmaster. I suppose you can thank him for the warning as well.
Alright, so first of all, let's withdraw my chocobo because I don't believe we're going to need them anymore. And let's warp our way back into Limsa. But yeah, this is a bit of a unique thing what we're about to do next. Except for a certain couple which I won't name because spoilers. Alright, Fisherman's Guild. Let's pay visits to the people that we need to. Let them know that we're finishing this one challenge, but that we're not quite done. Because of course we still have to deal with this sarcophagus. Hey Jack. So Jack is on the move. Benny. I've been listening to that autopilot cackle since I got back to the sisters, but she's given us not what we didn't already know. And what we know more than enough. I saw we rally the rogues and go after that mine before it blows up in our moons. You'll need all the edge you can get for what's to come, so let's introduce you to your stronger venom. This one's called Kiss of the Viper. It don't mix well with the wasp venom, so don't forget to wash your blades and recoat them when you want to switch poisons. I know you're thinking, why not just stick with Viper venom all the time? Well, both types have their unique applications. Given time and practice, I'm sure a charmer like yourself will figure out which kits works best for each situation, eh? And so we get Kiss of the Viper. Apply snake venom to your weapon, increasing physical damage dealt by 10%. She has recast timer with Kiss for the Wasp and cannot be used simultaneously with any other weapon poisons. Effect ends upon reuse. So yeah, we're getting the quest before we actually deal with the big problem that we're going to be dealing with. So, let's go ahead and add this. So yeah, we'll put it in place of that level 34 ability because I haven't officially learned it yet. I only got it through doing Palace of the Dead. But yeah, let's go ahead and speak with Jack to officially get started on the final level 30 rogue challenge entitled Cloying Victory. Jack needs you to rejoin his rogues in an effort to reclaim the Black Sarcophagus. If the leader of the Reformers, this Captain Asabiel, is planning on milling the Admiral with a bang, then my guess is he'll be aiming to demolish the entire command room. You know the reason, Master. The tower what holds the Dran and Wench and Bulwark Hall. The Admiral's bridge and our command room are right at the top of it. Then you got the district what surrounds the Wizardmast. That's the busy beating heart of the city. Even with the threat of the attack, you can't just seal it up in the blink of an eye and call the whole thing Bob. Try to explain the danger to the cause what live and work here, and you have a frightened, stampeding mob on your fumbles. Now lass, our only option is to have eyes snilching every approach to the tower. I'll put up with to as many of the coves as I can and spread them through the streets. Your job will be to cover the off castle. Just wait and see, Corinne. We'll get this Asabiel and his little bomb too. Keep watch from your position at the aft castle, so let's make our way there right now. And it looks like it has stopped raining. So now we gotta make our way over to our position at the aft castle. Also, we're gonna switch to Kiss of the Viper. I mean, they gave us this ability, why not use it? Ah, welcome back there, Destructs. Alright. So our spot is actually to the south. Yeah, we usually use this spot for seasonal events and special occasions, but this time, it's where the Rogues Guild's final challenge will begin. Here we go. So, later that night, and we just see a lot of people talking about, but we're waiting for our opportunity. Thunderfoot's taking his perspective. Vakev's checking out people having dinner. And what about Jack? Standing over at the anchor point with the drunken Rogadin behind him. Oh, the folk picked a grand night rolling thick. This'll make things interesting. Just waiting for the word. And there's Milala.
Our presence on the streets is too far thin. Where are the reinforcements I ordered?
My apologies, Captain. There just aren't any more soldiers to spare. The bulk of our forces have already been assigned to guard not only the Admiral, but a number of high-ranking other personnel as well.
Unacceptable! What could Commodore Raynor be thinking? There are dangerous criminals stalking the city as we speak! Call in squads in the outpost if you must, but I want to see our security tightened and the populace properly protected.
But Captain, we can't be certain the pirates' plan hasn't changed. If we consider the possibility that they switch to a target outside the walls, it will be fully to weaken those defenses.
You've made your point, Sergeant. Return to your post.
Yeah, be on your way.
Once all is lost, it is far too late to question what one should have done.
And in the meantime...
Yeah. Can I help you? You seem troubled, sir. Perhaps I can be of assist.
Yeah. Oh crap, you just lost your little pistol. And now you're unarmed.
What been done to me, your loss? Ah, keen to tantalize on the board yellow belly but cost our crew a fortune in old on coin. You're an executioner! One of Asabir's men!
And I'm about to lose my voice.
You strayed too far into a world you don't understand, lass. Your eyes is fixed upon the light of justice, leaving you blind to the chasm open up at your feet.
You can always make a dash. But she gets struck down instead.
At least they'll say you die with your boots on.
And there's some more of them.
The yellow belly won't be bothering us no more, Captain. As for the mine, the lads are primed in front of the wench by the time you get there.
Good. Not long now before we drag that bitch Admiral, her pretty tower, and all the simpering kills down to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, quite the imposing guy, isn't he?
Then we'll raise our flag on the ruins of the mizzenmast and lead our brethren in and return to the old ways of blood and plunder.
Yeah, can't stop this, can ya? Yeah, meanwhile, here comes drunken Rogan and familiar.
Should not have that last bottle. Bottles? The wife is gonna kill me.
Yeah, ebrious citizen, no wonder.
What's this thought then?
Yeah, an incapacitated Lalafell. But she's coming around.
Not after the command room. They mean to bring down the entire tower. If the mismatch falls, the bridges will follow. Half the city will. Please, you must help me. The danger, far greater than we.
Bloody hell, it's alive! Oh no, I didn't see nothing! Didn't see nothing!
Yeah, you ain't getting help from a drunk.
Please, you must send word!
You got nowhere to turn, little Milala.
Someone must be told.
And out like a light again. Just in time for us to show up.
How did you?
You're a valiant and forthright weapon. You could hear that single pistol shot from moments away. Well, hard to guess what happened. And here I come, as well as everyone else.
I poked the yellow jackets on me way over. Our hero will be along shortly.
Benny, that means we've only one last thing to do.
We have never been allies, but I beg of you. You must stop them. Save the city.
Alright, last, you don't need to ask. Taking down Marcos and biting back what was bitten is our job. And passes out a third time. And so now, you'll sit then. Oh yeah.
Ready, Chuck. Always.
Yeah, me too.
Then let's go claw that sarcophagus and fit Asbjørn for a new coffin.
And away we go. Man, I have not done this in 2 years. Hey guys. And hey, I actually have my Kiss with the Viper on. Well done. Oh, who's the leech? There's a freaking leech among these ranks. Let's fix that, shall we? So yeah, we're fighting in some close quarters here. Yeah, we're fighting in some very close quarters. And I'm almost dead. Yeah, like, we need to fix that. I also need to target opponents. Because that's always a challenge in these challenges. Hitting a correct opponent. Yeah, we don't need to go that way. We need to go this way. Oh, the leech is over here. You're dead. You hate tracking them down stragglers, huh? Yeah, I think the feeling is mutual on that. Yeah, pounce on your little Lalafell butt. Alright, you're dead. And so are you. Now just a couple more you deckhands. Okay, now over to you. I said over to you. Yeah, come on. We're now attacking my allies, please. Right, further down the line. And there's Asbeer himself. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna have to abandon the fight and go find the... Yeah, because now the time limit is for the detonators. Are you still gonna follow me? Well, you're not very nice, are you? I was willing to let you go, but you brought this on yourself. Alright, Loadsman. Gotta load this. Oops, stay clear of that AoE. Please, by all means, stay clear of it. Come on, get it. Alright. Now the detonator. But there's 3 of them. Alright, now forget where the other 2 are. Alright, it's not over this way. Alright, put a little spring in your step there, Corinne. A little spring in your step and get further along. Oh crap, 90 seconds already? Damn. Yeah, they're not being merciful to me here. No, not that. Yeah, we're gonna have to get over you guys fast. Oh, come on, go, go, go. But yeah, they're not giving me much time here. Detonation in 60 seconds. Alright, go. I hate to sacrifice sprint, but I gotta use it. Alright, where's number 3? Right here. Right, Bone Swain. You're the last thing that's standing. This is cutting it too close. In fact, my health is cutting it too close. Alright, go, go, go. Break it. Alright, that's down. Now. The line went out. That's good. I have. But please heal me before I rejoin the fight. At least give me that. Oh, crap! I got pulled in! Which means I take all that AoE. Yeah, the little bastard reeled me right in. Little bastard reeled me right in. Well, you know how I feel about that? Well, I feel pretty mad. That's how I feel about that. And Asbeer, I'm about to run you out of resources. And take this. Well, Captain, that just leaves you. And not you, Jack, I mean Asbeer. Yeah, bad wind is blowing, but it's on you, Asbeer. Because you're about to run out of time. In fact, once we get you down to your last 20%, that's it for you. You have nothing left. Just give it up while you still have a chance. Just give yourself up while you still have a chance. Yeah, now you come my way. It's gonna be too little too late for you. This is the end. And victory is ours. And everyone on the tower is safe and sound. And the black sarcophagus is being dealt with. Yeah, hey there, Malala.
Status report.
The wand's been disabled and the engineers should soon have it safely removed. Our soldiers sustained some injuries and that the battle was over for us, but none were fatal. Also, the Admiral sends us sincerest gratitude. Yeah, and of course, no one knows that the rogues were the ones who did it, so yeah, everyone goes to congratulate Malala.
Are you recovered from your wound, Captain? We heard how you nearly very lost your life stopping that horde of pirates from blowing up the mizzenmast.
3 cheers for the yellow jackets! I'll sit here and be lost without ye!
But wait, that's not how it...
I'll just take the credit.
Sergeant, what of the rogues? Did they survive the battle?
I don't rightly know, Captain. All we found in the sarcophagus were reform us, either dead or strung from the rafters.
Aye then, alive then. 'Twould seem we are deeply in their debt.
Oh, Captain, might I have the silver swords to me now? We've been ordered to hand them over to the Commodore along with the black sarcophagus.
Why, of course, they're right.
Yeah, not on your ears for safekeeping anymore.
The earrings! I could have sworn I was still... He wouldn't have. He stole them from me while I lay dying? That cad! I knew he was not to be trusted! Keep an eye on them indeed. I should have known.
Yeah, in case you're wondering what just happened and where they went. Well, somewhere along the lines. Somewhere else in the upper decks, yeah. Looking from the opposite side of the harbor.
Are you sure about this, Jack? We should have cloyed the sarcophagus as well.
Yeah, he's got the sorrows. I'll think she's earned it, don't you? If it bothers you that much, think of it as a trade.
If you ask me, they look a bit daft.
Well, I didn't ask you. So the jackets ended up with the mine and we got the diamond and the earrings. Which means victory belongs to the Rogues Guild!
Do you think Malala will leave it at that then? I get the feeling we ain't done with her yet.
I'd say we're done with our challenge, but you never know and I'll pass across again. We'll just have to see what Limsa's underbelly spits up next.
Hi, this city ain't ever quiet for long. Well, it's been a pleasure working with you, Corinne. If I ever need a trusty pair of stabbards by my side, I'll know who to ask. I'm off as well. Bloody starving I am. Don't forget to have a bite when you can, Corinne.
Well, best head back to the sisters too, before the shoe decides she'd rather hear us cry cockles. Yeah, I'll join you there. Very well, Corinne. Be seeing you soon. And just like that, poof. Yeah, they've got those skills for a reason.
Oh, hey there, Cynthia.
Glad to see you join us, and not a moment too soon. Yeah, we don't need the 10 minutes to complete the challenge. We are already assured victory. We're just watching the cutscene for crying out loud. You don't need to rush us on a cutscene game. Alright, back over to the Fisherman's Guild. Let's make our way over back to the Rogue's Guild and complete this challenge, and then move on to our next one. Hey, Lonward. Yes, I am looking to head inside. But yeah, good to see you, Cynthia. Over to Jack to complete the final Rogue's Guild challenge. Hold that, Corinne. It'll be nice to find you a bit of rest, eh? The job never ends, but an even dimmer dammer like myself needs to breathe every now and again. And your venturing mates must be wondering where you got to. That was a proper long assignment, but I'm glad you decided to see it through. You're proving to be a stalwart protector of the code, even if this ain't truly your world. When you walk back into the Lightlands, you'll have to find your own cult to uphold. And when you do, you'll have the skills you'll learn in the shadows to help you defend it. Well, that's enough and more proud out of me. Your travels might take you far and wide, Corinne, but know that you're always welcome here for sisters. And so there we go. 7,000 experience. Weapons I don't need, plus I believe everything I have is already better than what I'm currently using, so that's 1,500 gil to complete this last Rogue's Guild challenge. But we are not done yet, because now we have the opportunity to now take Corinne to her next advanced warrior class. The way you do this is, in order to get this, you must have not only got level 30 as a rogue and completed the level 30 rogue skill challenges, but you must also have gotten a pugilist to level 15. Once you've accomplished those things, we can speak with Jack again for the level 30 ninja challenge entitled Peasants by Day, Ninjas by Night. Jack has just the job for a dimmer mort like yourself. Oh, Corinne, keeping your stabbers sharpened, I hope, because I've got a job to be done, and I reckon the Dimber Dumber will put the executioners on the chopping block is just the one to do the doing. My men have started some shifty types around Wineport of late. Not code-breaking kills so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm, but I don't know many peasants what skulk about in the documents as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please. But being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter and make sure that's all Bob. And my gut tells me that's maybe a two-rogue job. I've sent Underfoot on ahead, so you best put on your best beater cases, head to Wineport and meet him there. So now it's off to Wineport in eastern Eorzea. So yeah, take care there, Jack. Because I don't believe we come back to you. Thanks for all that you've done to help us out. Alright there, Perimu, where are ya? You're right here. Right outside the... or right in front of the gates. In front of the exit for the gates, you know what I'm saying. Perimu.
Corinne, when Jack said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest morts along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now, I'd love to tell you old Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap on our friends, but the truth is I've turned up more questions than answers. They claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Milvan's Gate swear to the last man that's some piss-poor mummery. There's no record of any such ships sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer snooch, I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, as their nose telling who were... And then... Did you hear that, lass? Either old Underfoot's gone daft or some mort just screamed up for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. What do you say we go see what's what?
Investigate 1 for suspicious activity. That's going to be indicated by this orange circle. But where's it coming from? How about under the bridge here? Yeah, it looks like someone's fallen drunk or something, or dead. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, there's not just one, there's two.
Have mercy! I'm but a simple milkmaid with not a single guild to my name!
Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. Though I must say you've got me curious. Just what in the name of the 12 happened here? And then...
I had just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble among themselves. A fist fight ensued, and before I knew it, the 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like the Mia smiled upon you today, lass. Though might I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit? All manner of scurvy sorts frequent these parts, and you'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. Thank you for your concern, good sir, and I rest assured that I will take your words to heart. Good day to the both of you.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Well, Corinne, how did the girl's words strike you?
What did you think of the girl? Mummery, I say, or seemed like an upright lass? Well, what happens if we go with option number 2? Just for humor.
You reckon? As for me, I've got questions. Squabbling amongst themselves? Just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these louts.
I'd wager there's more to the rum doxy than she's letting on. Come, let's go on the dragon and see what she might be hiding. So yeah, what are we dealing with? Alright, he's gonna be over this way. He's gonna be outside the town now. So let's do as he has done and leave the town. And see what else we can uncover. So yeah, we're going in the direction of a Guardian Empire base, but that's not where we're going to be entering. However, there is the presence of some feral opponents that are stronger than I am, so we gotta be careful about this. At least we get to go into cutscene.
And a right mess we've got here. You reckon these coves got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure, they're no more peasants than you and I. One look at those stabbers tells me as much.
Pugilist Guild is in Ul'dah there, Debbie. Yeah, once you leave the... once you arrive at the main Aetheryte, it's basically across the street.
I have failed. I beg of you, take this and return it to Master Oboro and Lady Tsubame. It's too late. The poor sod's dead. As for this stone, your guess is as good as mine. A lucky charm of sorts, mayhap? Anyway, we best start moving our dew beaters before the last gets away. Her footprints lead in the direction of Upper Eorzea. Yeah, which means we gotta go and pursue. Actually, since it says we can just go to Bronze Lake, let's just do that. Makes more sense. Plus, we'll be there even closer and faster. Alright, yeah, don't trip over, whatever that was. Don't trip over whatever that was. So yeah, where we need to go is over this direction. Past this fate. Actually, it might have been faster to just walk the path. Because yeah, look at all the feral enemies we just drew in. Yeah, that's not good. In fact, I'm going to have to fight some feral enemies if I want to possibly get further. Yeah, in fact, I have no choice in this instance. Yeah, take this, you breeder. Let's cut you down and get you out of my face, and of course, not surprisingly, because there's two so close to each other, now we're dealing with this situation. Yeah, not surprised to see this. Not surprised at all. Avoid the AoE. Avoid that issue. And we're sure to have this soon. There, you did. Alright. Yeah, we need to talk. Yeah, you were definitely in some distress this time around. In fact, so was I. She hides behind the tree, as if that could hide her from me. Yeah, we've been followed. She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed? Yeah, like, stand back. And the mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such bravery, such compassion. Such folly. Little does she know that the girl is more capable of taking care of herself. Yeah, speaking of which. Yeah, hold it right there. And right on cue, Oboro the Demon leaps into the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Yeah, remember our friend from Saturday morning? Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yow, our hero is wounded. A stab to the heart. His childhood friends stand before him. Braids drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of beat players who have forgotten to leave the stage. And did no one tell them their part in the play is long since over? Oh, look out! Yeah, you're gonna have to do better than that against the Warrior of Light. Oh, and the faceless rogue shows surprising skill. Perhaps she has yet a role in to play? I will say this much, unlike I thought on Sauron, at least you might intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention, and so the first act must draw to a close. Come on, my pet. Wait, Karasu! Have a quick to retreat that one. The two for one part. Did you follow me here? Of course we did. Beg pardon, miss, My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters. And you, sister, have some questions to answer. I've lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are ye, and what are you doing here? And here's for hoping both your sakes that it doesn't involve breaking no code.
So you are the realms of whom Lady Ogiri spoke. Forgive me, we were remiss in not seeking you sooner. Very well, you shall know all there is to know. My name is Oboro, and she is Tsubame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand miles across the sea. We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi.
Doma? The Imperial Province? The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garomald. What we lacked in number, we made up with martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won, had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and Doma joined his neighbors upon the imperial yoke.
The traitors called joined the imperial ranks of chief of the covert operatives, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Karasu, though I am loath to call him a man. To this day, he whispers in the ears of the guardians, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother. But no longer. We have come to Eorzea at our village order's behest to see that Karasu pays for his crimes with his rife.
Countryman of treacherous rook who blew the gab on his comrades? You sound like a right Benny Cove. Consider old Underfoot impressed.
Forgive me, this land and its tongue are still new to us. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Karasu here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this. Was that sacrifice for naught?
I don't know, was it? Meanwhile... Yeah, we picked something up.
Ah, you have my gratitude. We in one of our kind of forests, tradition dictates that we return their soul to the village, that it might rest with our ancestors.
But I'm afraid it's not going out like that.
What? Our foreign brother's soul calls out to this woman? Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that it might serve us in our mission.
But Aburo, she is not Doman. She is not of the village.
Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters are foreign or grievously wounded, and today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot stop to hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land.
Can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimber like yourself. But hells, in my younger days, I'd like to been keen to try my frames at some of those techniques myself. And the more my models take in, the more these two strike me as better and better folks. If you're keen to lend them your daddles, I'll not be the one to stand in your way.
If you would know more, come to the doghouse storehouse at Rain Kachogori. We shall await you there.
And so away they go.
Who would have figured, eh? Anyway, the choice is yours, Corinne. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back to Limsa and report to Jack before he comes and gives me a good clout in the knob.
And so away they go. So now we have to go over to back to Wineport. I don't really recall ever teaching them anything about Eorzea. Well, maybe not, but I think there is some things that you help them out with in terms of understanding what Eorzea is like, because they are in uncharted territory, as it were. So let's make our way over to the Raincatcher Gully docks and speak with Oboro. Yeah, of course you've seen some of the Heavensward ninja quests, but you've never seen the Realm Reborn version, unless you've actually played this game and have actually played to this point. Hey there, Oboro. And so we meet again. Am I to take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Yes. Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tsubame, but for our entire village when I said that you have a profound gratitude. What I will tell you next, I will tell you out of earshot of strangers. Byakubu has been instructed to only let trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayame, you are to answer Kaede. You need not to know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. So off goes Oboro, and yeah, Tsubame is just gonna chill out there. So yeah, now we want to speak to this guy to go into the building. Ayame. And we answer with Kaede. Enter. And so in we go. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this music by now. Hey Oboro. Welcome, Corinne. You stand within the provisional base of my operations my people have established in your land of Eorzea. It may not look like much either without or within, but that is precisely the point. We find it an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My foreign brother saw you as a worthy inheritor to his sword. To honor his memory, I entrust it to you. But sword alone will not make you a shinobi. No, this will require training of the body and the mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. We draw power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of man, and channel this power into physical form. I am told that this is similar to your concept of ether, was it? I must confess that the Eorzea words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the three forms of energy of which I spoke. The first mudra I will teach you will call power from the heavens. In Domar we call this Ten. You are eager to learn, yes? Attune your soul to that of my foreign brother, then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. And so with that, we get 7,000 experience points, our 6th soul for Corinne, the soul of the ninja, plus the mudra ability 10. And so that's now 6 sets unlocked for Corinne. Yeah, we just keep on going and unlocking more stuff. The soul of the shinobi awakens within you. Alright, there we go. So of course we got to equip what we just obtained. There we go. I might as well take my boost there, the extra point for my dexterity. And then we can go ahead and actually take Oboro's first challenge. But before we do, though, I need to set up my skill set in such a way. Where's my... Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, everything is buffering right now. And they changed the rotation... they changed on my setup here. I'm going to have to change this. Yeah, before I go any further, I need to at least do this much. And then actions, traits. Well, job first. So we want to have ninjutsu here. We'll set it up there, and then put 10 up here. Now this is of course different from what Mathia uses, but it's still pretty much the same idea. And then actions, traits, want Kiss of the Viper to... No, not do that. We want to do this. And then put on Kiss of the Viper. There we go. And then what else did I need to have? And sneak attacks at 22, so that's over there. Alright, yeah, I think I'm satisfied with the current setup. Plus we can also take skills from Pugilist and Lancer. Which means we can take abilities like Invigorate and Blood for Blood. And then in Pugilist we can add Second Wind and Eternal Release. But of course the big question will be where to put these abilities. So yeah, I'll have to figure that out. For now, let's have well let's go, come on. Additional Sando Hotbar, we'll put this here, and we'll put Internal Release here, down at this spot. Alright. So let's go ahead and speak with Oboro for our first ninja training challenge at level 30 entitled My First Mudra. Oboro will give you your first lesson in the art of ninjutsu. Yes, I can sense it. Though you are not of our blood, the sword of my people is now strong in you. You are one of us now, a shinobi. And yet your training has only just begun. Heed my words well, Corinne. For the shinobi, braid and mind are as one. The weak mind gives rise to a weak braid. The false mind gives rise to a false braid. But the mind that is strong and true, that braid will know no equal. Such were the teachings of my master. His master and his master's master before him. The shinobi must keep presence of mind at all times, or his braid may as well be one of grass. That is the lesson of the mind. Now shall we begin the lesson of the body. You'll recall that the art of ninjutsu involves using hand gestures called mudra to summon the energies of heaven, earth and man, ten, chi and jin in the Doman tongue. Myriad techniques can be unleashed depending on the mudra you combine and in the order in which you do so. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. A child must learn to walk before he can run. As far as the FC as paying for your own room, you just go up to the door where you can gain access to your private chambers, and you just pay for it there. So you don't have to pay anyone directly. You just go up to where the access to private chambers are, and you pay your money there, Debbie. To begin, I will see you master your first mudra, 10, the mudra of heaven. Summon the energy of heaven and project it forth, and from your hand will fire a flaming star, or Fuma Shuriken. Outside of the storehouse you will find a Mokojin, a wooden man of the sort traditionally used in Doma for training. Do as I have told you, and strike it with a Fuma Shuriken, and will absorb your technique from a distance. So yeah, we gotta follow him outside. And the rain is falling, and boy, is it falling. Alright, so let's go ahead and utilize our ninjutsu. Satisfied there, Oboro? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, who do we just add to our Langshaw? Because this is a new name to me. Oh no, to Oh, it's for the Wondrous Tales, okay. I was like, that doesn't look right. But now it makes sense.
Yes, that were good too, Corinne. Clearly we did not misjudge your potential. Perhaps you will also have felt your body becoming a writer. This is but another benefit of your training. You may find yourself able to dance through the air with your blades drawn, but be mindful, the true shinobi sees that no movement is wasted. You demonstrate your skills well against the wooden man, but wood does not strike back. Your next opponent will not be so docile, so prepare yourself.
So yeah, we actually have to engage in physical combat now. So where's our opponent? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to be willing to take on the next set as is. Yeah, bring it on. Alright, that was straightforward. Yeah, I actually do take quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, now we have an Ogama. Oh, yeah. Make a break for it. Right. Oh, and he's not alone. He's got Moronobu with him. And they all burned me. Yeah, they all burned me, and I died. Let's try that again. Yeah, I remember this being actually quite tough. Yeah, in fact, I don't think I'm supposed to... Or maybe I do have to keep pulling back. Because yeah, I do have a set amount of distance to use, but I can only run so far. Yeah, I probably should have done it this way from the beginning. Yeah, like that. So yeah, I just have to do it this way, not the way I thought it was supposed to be, the way I had thought myself to do it. Alright, so yeah, just draw them over this way. Yeah, over here now. Over here, and then I'll get the next one. I guess I'll have to run to you there, Oboro. But yeah, it's not easy when you're dealing with a 20-second cooldown. You know that you can only hit these guys one at a time. Alright, there we go. Alright, crap, we got pulled in. Alright, so now I gotta have you follow me. And did I not score? Oh, it's because my rotation is not correct. I messed up my rotation. Yeah, now he comes at me. So now I gotta outlast him and the Onibi. Oh man, do I wish I had my you-know-what by now. Oh, I just held out. I just held out. I was thinking, no, I lost. But then, no, yes, I won. Okay. That was a close one, Oboro. Yeah, don't scare me like that again. I see. Radio Yugiri spoke true.
What Oboro means to say is that he has not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. Is that not so, Oboro?
I am capable of speaking for myself, Tsubame. But it is true. Corinne has exceeded even my own expectations. Her brace rises to the air as a fish glides through water. But that is enough training for the day. Now it is my turn to be the student and you the teacher. I will learn the ways of Eorzea. You will instruct me, yes?
Of course.
You have my gratitude, Corinne.
And we get the awkward word music for some reason, but like,
first I would know better the train of Nanos is something amusing.
Just the way you bowed to me. Like, this is how you do it.
My bow, I see her. Who would have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated? Like this, is it?
Forgive him. Oboro has not been quite himself since coming to these shores. It would seem that neither the food nor the climate agrees with him.
And let us not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to more hospitable environs. Anyhow, Corinne, that should suffice for the day. Practice well your ninjutsu, and return when you're ready for your next lesson.
Yeah, so we always got it, but Oboro still needs some work.
It would seem you have some practicing to do as well.
Yeah, like, yeah, you got a lot of work ahead of you there, Oboro. Yeah, let's get out of the rain. Yeah, Tsubame actually has the next challenge for us, but let's just go inside and go back in. Yeah, you don't have to say Kaede every time you go in. So yeah, we're gonna hide in here from the rain and go ahead and call this episode to a close. So yeah, it took us a little longer to accomplish what we sought to do, but we indeed accomplished what we needed to do. So Corinne now has 6 souls to her possession now that she's a ninja. And so we'll go ahead and start to expand on that, and as well as taking on other opportunities to grind up levels to get the other remaining souls that we still don't have for the enhanced warrior classes with Corinne. So that is going to do it for this edition of the Day in the Life at Tales of Eorzea with Corinne, Loren, and company. I'll look forward to seeing you guys all on our next stream. We will have one more before Saturday, because Saturday I have planned for a mega stream of Final Fantasy XIV, because this weekend will be the Final Fantasy XIV North American Fan Festival going on in Las Vegas. And in celebration of that, I will be doing a 14-hour long webcast. So it'll be plenty of opportunity for you guys to come see both Mathia and Corinne in action as they take on the various challenges that they will be competing in. So I look forward to seeing you guys not only on Saturday, but also in the next live stream before that. So thanks everyone for watching this live stream, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novaura Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.